This weekend, my locals had an anime themed tournament, and I ended up getting third place after 5 rounds of Swiss. Went 4-1, and then there was the top four cut where I ended up getting third. So for the deck, you had to have 60% of your main deck be related to the archetype from anime, and at least 10 cards in your extra deck had to be related to it as well. So I ran Red Dragon Archfiend, and I'm going to break it down here. So first three is Soul Resonator. Then we have two of the Earthbound Prisoner Stone Sweeper. Two is good. You could do three if you want, but you don't want to open two of them. Three Resonator Call. Three Crimson Guy. I like having three, and some people like two. It's good. And then one Foolish Burial, two Vision. So all of these cards can get you to Soul Resonator, which is the main starter for everything. And the other Resonators we have two of the Crimson, because it added one more card for the archetype related thing, and it's comes up having two, but I don't really have Synchron coming up a lot, so I don't feel like that needs to be at two. So these are all your tuners. And for the non-tuners, we have the Supe package, which is three of this guy, and then one of the other one that's in the other little deck over here. Three Supe. Three Bone Archfiend. This can get you to Soul as well, so I mean, it's basically playing this many copies of Soul. And then the one Wandering King Wildland. Opening this in Crimson is crazy. You don't even have to use your normal summon. Well, these are the bricks of the deck. You don't want to open this because you want to summon this off of Supe. Red Zone, I mean, yeah, you want to search this out. And then Uvaloop, Obsessive Uvaloop. It's not bad to draw, but you'd rather like send it off a bone or discard it off of Supe or bone. So that's the bricks of the deck. I played a 42 card list, so 60% of my main deck had to be 26 cards archetype related, but we hit that. This is why I played 42, just to have two board breakers in, because I didn't know if I wanted to go all board breakers or all hand traps, so I just threw these two in and then cut some of the hand traps back. It's two Lightning Storm. Then the non-engine. Three Imperm, three Ash. I think these are the best hand traps. Yeah. And then we have three Crossout for when stuff gets Veilered or Impermed, especially the Soul or the Crimson. And then we have these four Crossout targets. Ghost Ogre is run a lot of my locals, so you can like bump one of these up to two, depending on your locals. So I have Ghost Ogre as a target, Effect Veiler as a target, Droll kills the deck, and Nibiru kills the deck. It's a 42 card main deck, 26 cards related to the archetype. And now we have extra deck. So part of the rules, there was like a lot of floodgates were banned from the tournament. You couldn't use like Kashteer stuff, Brave stuff, and Bestials. So instead of this pattern, this is what we used. It's hard to out. It's 3K, 3K. One Beals. One Calamity, because it can just win games if you're on second and they can't stop it. One Supernova, you could bump this to two if you'd like. I don't know what you take out. Maybe the Beals, I guess. One Hot Red. Or, yeah, Hot Red Dragon, Archfiend Bane. Don't really ever need to. One Scarlight. This can burn when you in time. One Kui Belt for when you get Veilered. Just a level 7. I run two of these because the way I play, the second one always comes up. It's just a free negate. Two of the OG RDA, and then two of the Scar Red. I like this ratio more than like 2 and 1 or 2 and 1. I just think it's better. And then three of the non-once per turn Red Rising. Side deck is locals dependent, obviously, but the way I did it was I pretty much just had different hand traps for crossout targets in here. That's mostly my side deck. So I had 2 Ghost Spell. Never sided that. Well, sided this in once because someone was running it. The second Troll, because that kills a lot of like the rogue anime themed decks that you'll see at events like that. 2 Skullmeister, because it's searchable off a Soul Resonator. 2 more Nib. This just wins games. This is the one that won me my last game to get me to 2nd place in Swiss before the top cut that put me to 3rd. Wow, it's 2 droll. Oops. 1 Veiler. Called by. We have a Dimensional Barrier as a crossout target, and then 4 more Board Breakers. For me, the only things I really sided in were crossout, target, Dimensional Barrier, 2 extra Nib, Called by. Yeah, Nib is just crazy. So that's the deck profile. I'm probably going to get a box of Rarity Collection 2 and be opening that, so I'll be picking that up Wednesday.